The lead up to the new year is often filled with a range of emotions, from joy to dread, anticipation to full-on anxiety. And there's one New Year's Eve tradition that can pull all of these emotions together at once, getting a kiss as the clock hits midnight. A superstition with a surprisingly long history, it's become the way to greet each new year for many. But that doesn't mean that things always go as planned.
Somebody kiss me, it's midnight, it's one time! Yeah.
Let's take a deeper look at the pressure to get the perfect midnight kiss, the variations that have arisen over time, how even securing that smooch doesn't mean things will play out the way you had hoped, and how this tradition is changing today. After the stress of cuffing season and trying to make sure that you're in a relationship for the holidays, a new pressure arises at the close of the year. To get a kiss from someone at midnight, whether you're in a relationship or not.
Why, my New Year's Eve kiss is the most important one of the whole year. It sets the tone for the next 365 days.
There's an overarching feeling of needing to get your life together before we roll into the next year. A pressure to get all of our ducks in a row and really start thinking about our futures. And a lot of that isn't necessarily fun.
New Year's resolution, drink less. Oh, and quit smoking. Oh. And keep New Year's resolutions.
The midnight kiss can feel like one way to quickly jumpstart at least one thing on the to-do list. Finding romance.
Nothing from Dobby since Christmas. I want to call again, but when I leave long messages, I have this nagging sense that I'll end up hearing them played back to me in a court of law.
There's an idea that one should begin the year as you wish to go on. And starting out in love, or at least in like, with someone seems like a good step in that direction. There are so many different superstitions surrounding letting go of one year and embracing the coming one. And the best way to set yourself off on the right foot.
And so I made a major decision. I had to make sure that next year I wouldn't end up shit-faced and listening to sad FM, easy listening for the over 30s.
The general idea of a New Year's kiss can allegedly be traced back to ancient Rome. But according to Time, the modern tradition in the US comes from German immigrants' New Year's celebrations in the 1800s. They also note another big contributor, the emergence of electricity and lighting that allowed the parties to continue into the night.
My New Year's resolution, sweetie, to have more fun.
There are even other kissing-related holiday traditions, like catching someone under the mistletoe. But the New Year's Eve kiss is the only one that's evolved to have the added pressure of a once-a-year countdown, meaning you've only got one chance to go for it, or you're destined to wait another 365 days for your next shot.
But I didn't get my New Year's kiss, and it's almost midnight. Darn it.
Don't even think about it.
Much of the anxiety that surrounds the New Year's kiss is connected to the fear of, and the societal judgment around, being alone at the new year.
How come you're alone on New Year's Eve?
Well, I got things to do.
There's the fear of being the only one in your group to not have someone to kiss, or worrying that not getting that midnight smooch means you're destined to an entire year of loneliness.
I didn't want you to be alone on New Year's. Actually, I didn't want to be alone on New Year's.
All of this has led to a number of different types of New Year's Eve kisses, from friendly pacts to relationship-defining moments, and everything in between. Whether you're nervously awaiting the countdown to your own big New Year's Eve kiss, just gearing up for a chill night with friends, or anything in between, this video sponsor CyclingFrog is here to help you ring in the new year with positive vibes. CyclingFrog has all different kinds of hemp-derived cannabinoid products, like seltzers, gummies, and more, giving you so many tasty options if you're looking to add some more chill moments to your life in the new year. They have products at multiple different THC levels, from 2mg and 5mg seltzers to their new 50mg lemonades. So no matter what level you're looking for, they've got something for you. We've been loving those new lemonades in particular. Both the iced tea lemonade and raspberry lemonade are so yummy, and great for experienced users. And don't worry, if you have a lower tolerance, they're perfect for sipping over a few sittings. They've definitely been helping us find some moments of relaxation during this hectic time. So if you're ready to set yourself up for a chill new year, don't miss out. Support the take and score yourself a discount using the special code CyclingFrog has provided just for our audience. Head over to CyclingFrog.com, grab your goodies, and use the code TheTakeHolidays at checkout to get your discount. That's code TheTakeHolidays for 20% off your first purchase. Thanks so much for watching, and to CyclingFrog for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to head over to CyclingFrog.com to check out all of their tasty options, and use the code TheTakeHolidays to get 20% off your entire order. You'll be helping support The Take and giving yourself the gift of some extra relaxation as we wind down the year. So make sure to head over to CyclingFrog.com, grab your goodies, and use the code TheTakeHolidays at checkout to get your discount. That's code TheTakeHolidays for 20% off your first purchase. The New Year's Eve kiss seems simple on its face. A countdown and then a peck.
3, 2, 1.
But because it's become such a tradition, it can actually mean a number of different things, and occur in a bunch of different ways. Sometimes they're just a quick show of affection between friends during the swell of New Year's joy, and don't really have any deeper meaning.
Haven't we all had sex with Danny?
Oh yeah, that one weekend that I was bored. Just a New Year's Eve kiss.
I showed him a boob in a coat check room.
Sometimes people go in for the kiss just because of the tradition. They don't really care about who they kiss, they just want a kiss. This can unfortunately lead to a one-sided reaction to the kiss, where one person thinks it's just a friendly gesture, while the other is hoping for something more. Part of a larger number of less-than-stellar aftermaths, which we'll dig into more in a moment. Sometimes both parties are into each other, but for one reason or another, timing, fear, getting interrupted, they don't actually get to have that big kiss when the clock strikes midnight. But that doesn't mean that they'll never get it at all. This tradition can also give two people who are just friends, but secretly hoping to be more, the opportunity to test the waters on taking things to the next level. Just making that move on a regular day could be too nerve-wracking to bear. But the added excitement of the new year and the existing tradition can help give them the push they need to actually go for it. It can also be a chance for exes who have been thinking of rekindling things to start things back up. Or even a chance for frenemies to take a big leap in a new direction. Some of the sweetest on-screen New Year's Eve kisses have been the ones that happen in a quiet moment between two people in love. In all of the chaos and excitement of the celebrations, they're able to have a moment just for them, to celebrate their hopes for the coming future with each other. That doesn't always mean they have an easy time getting there. On Friends, when Monica and Chandler were still trying to keep their relationship under wraps, they feared they wouldn't get to share that special moment with each other because it would pretty obviously let the cat out of the bag. But thankfully, best friend Joey was undaunted.
We wanted to kiss at midnight, but nobody else is going to, so, you know.
All right. I'll take care of it.
In just a few seconds, he was able to concoct a plan that made sure that not only would Monica and Chandler get to have their moment, all of the friends would end up with someone to smooch. And then, of course, there are those major life-changing movie moments where everything comes together in a crescendo of love and confetti. On screen, these moments usually come as the repairing of a broken bond. The couple had thought things were ruined, but realize as the new year closes in that they do want to be together, and seal it with a kiss. On the OC, after making things pretty awkward when Marissa told him that she loved him,
I love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ryan realized that he could still save the relationship if he was able to prove to her how much he really cared. In true teen soap fashion, this meant somehow scaling like 10 floors of a building before the end of the countdown to kiss Marissa as the clock struck midnight.
Think of you.
Harry and Sally's kiss at the end of When Harry Met Sally came after years of an on and off, up and down relationship between the two. But this was the moment that they decided to accept each other for who they are and love with their whole hearts. And it became one of the most iconic rom-com moments of all time.
I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
While tradition might have led us to believe that securing a kiss by the time the clock hits midnight on the new year would change the trajectory of our lives for the better, that isn't always the case. The countdown kiss can be all fun and energetic in the thrill of the moment, but that doesn't always mean that things are going to work out for the rest of the year. While the superstition holds that sealing the year with a kiss will lead to relationship bliss, that isn't always how things work out. Your relationship will still have all of the same problems on the 1st that it had on the 31st, though that doesn't mean that you can't keep working on things. On the other end of the spectrum, Sometimes a New Year's Eve kiss can even cause more problems.
How could you let her kiss you?
Charlotte, for God's sakes, it was just a little New Year's Eve kiss.
Oh, but you don't believe in New Year's.
I know.
In the same way the intensity around New Year's resolutions has shifted and for many lessened, the obsession with sealing the night with a kiss has also started to fade. We're all already so stressed about everything year-round. Adding even more pressure right at the top of what is supposed to be a clean slate just isn't something as many people are keen to do anymore.
All rational people agree it's a truth self-evident that it's impossible to have a good time on New Year's Eve. The pressure's too immense.
Also, since some people can use the tradition as a reason to be creepy or weird, it can make it even more off-putting.
It'll mean nothing to us, boss lady. But how about a little sweet lip? So do you want a job in the new year? Back up off me.
And some people just don't want to be kissed at any time of year. Nowadays, many people are generally more focused on just enjoying the night with whoever they're with, friends, spouses, or total strangers, without putting the pressure of the entire rest of the year on just that one night.
It's not about the first kiss. It's about the first one that matters.
Whether you're spending the evening solo, having a quiet moment with people you care about, or partying the night away, we should all be able to take the time to focus on the things that bring us joy, instead of worrying about adhering to some old school tradition.
The world didn't end?
No, it didn't.
Happy New Year, Scully.
Happy New Year, Mother.
That's the take. Click here to watch the video we think you'll love, or here to check out a whole playlist of awesome content. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.